Hi folks, this is a bit of a late night video. I wanted to show this app that I've built called MorseAPP. What MorseAPP is, let me just launch it, is it's a Morse code MIDI generator using text input or using a website URL. So it's really straightforward. You input your text here and then you output your MIDI file name with no extension, and then it will ask you when you hit generate MIDI, it'll ask you where you want to put it. So you can either just input text there or type in a URL. Let's go to Gutenberg Press, and this is, just because it's pretentious as hell. This is Ulysses by James Joyce. Grab a couple of paragraphs of that just for some text, and let's paste it in. Let's call it Joyce and click Generate MIDI, and asks you where you want to put it, and we put it there. Okay, so now I could go into Logic and get up the desktop, and we've got that Joyce.mid there. I can import that here. Import tempo information, yeah, sure, why not? And it's just at 120 beats a minute. You can do anything you want with it. And you can see here, now we've got MIDI note information, dots and dashes essentially. Okay, so why would anyone want this? Well, I use a modular synth quite often, and one of the things I do with a modular synth is use Turing machines that will respond to MIDI note data to start and stop the Turing machine. So the Turing machine essentially is a 1-bit sequencer. It will sequence monophonic information, and will do it, pretty randomly. It just generates note information and pitch information, and that's quite fun. It's sort of indeterminate in the way it creates its sound. But what I like to do with this is then use another indeterminate process that sits on top of it, which controls its starting and stopping. So I released a piece of music years ago called Torn Apart under the name Euclidean Circuits that uses this process. When I wrote that piece, it was much more a manual process. The conversion of the text to Morse code, and then from Morse code to MIDI, had to be done essentially by hand. So this allows me to do it much more efficiently. And I can literally paste the text in here, or get it to call up a website, and then it will output as a .mid file that can then be imported into Logic, Pro Tools, whatever, and then I can output that to the modular. So it's a bit of a niche application, but it might be interesting to someone out there. I'm going to make it available. It's still in alpha really now. I've got a couple of ideas about randomizing some of the note data in terms of pitch, and adding a few other bits and pieces to the app, making it look a little bit more professional. But for now, that's pretty much where I've landed with it. So yeah, hopefully it's interesting to someone. Okay, bye now.